Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your general reading with Angelic Ascensions. My name is Angela. For those of you who are brand new, warm welcome to those of you who are new, and a warm welcome back to those of you who have returned. Gems, this reading may resonate with you if you have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, heavily in your houses, or if you happen to be cross-watching. For a Gemini, this reading may resonate with you. Let's get into this, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you in this point in time. You might be doubting yourself. You might find yourself in new circumstances, a totally new situation. Yeah, you may have found yourself a new normal after what it is that you've been through with someone. Maybe you feel like you were naive to someone's, were you naive to? But it looks like it's either you or the person you were dealing with. You may feel that this individual is no longer in love with you. Or maybe this is just something that you're questioning about the situation. This could be you summing it up in your head, Gemini, that you're no longer in love with this person. You may feel that this relationship is no longer worth investing in, possibly with this fire sign individual. You may want them to take accountability for what happened. And someone that you might be estranged from, they may not realize how much they hurt you. Yeah, I see someone, like I said, temptation. Maybe you feel like your partner was losing attraction for you. And for some of you couples, yeah, you might find yourself in a gray area. You may not recognize whether or not you're coupled or singled right now because the situation may seem a bit blurry and uncertain. Yeah, unsteady. You might be feeling a bit unsure of yourself. Maybe lacking in some confidence with what though, Gemini? Okay. In the direction that your life is going in. Choosing a direction with maybe your career. Wondering maybe whether or not you are in the right career path. If this is still the right choice for you, could be something that you're evaluating. And maybe when it comes to a love relationship, maybe you're feeling a bit lost. Maybe about where you stand or about where this was even really going. And for some of you that are coupled, yeah, you may be able to relate. You may be questioning whether or not this relationship is still the right fit for you. Because it looks like you're losing your determination for this situation. You're losing your fight, your inner fight for this relationship, because it looks like you've been faced with some things that were not fair to you. You feel were completely unfair to you about how your partner may have treated you. And if this isn't your partner, then remember, listen to this reading with an open mind. It may resonate in some other area of your life. Someone significant you may feel is mistreating you, disregarding you. Yeah, you're saying, I'm no longer willing to take the fall. I want a relationship where there's equality, where this person is willing to meet you in the middle. You guys are willing to work together. And right now, it just seems like the relationship is rocky and it's on steady ground. And there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of question marks about the situation. For some of you that are coupled, like I said, question mark is where you guys are going. And when those of you who are single, you're saying, I don't even know how we got here. Yeah, there it is. Confusion. Not feeling like the situation may bounce back from what it has endured. Because if I didn't mention it already, I see strife, I see arguments, I see power struggle. And I feel like you might feel that there's no coming back from this. You guys are separated right now. Either you're separated due to circumstances, like having to do with being distant or quarantined. Somebody could be sick. Somebody could be ill. You might be worried about someone's health, Gemini. Some of you may be separated because you may work in healthcare. And right now you may have to distance yourself from the one that you love. Yeah, so there's just a lot of uncertainty. not feeling sure about whether or not to move forward. You may feel abandoned by the people that you trusted, by the people that you love the most. Yeah. You're just saying, I can't win for losing in this situation. I'm in a catch-22. Why? What's going on with you, Gemini? Why are you in a catch-22? Yes, the relationship is over. You've outgrown a relationship. Okay, you may have found out. Maybe by spying, maybe lurking around your partner. Maybe their private belongings, whatever. It looks like you found out about something. That's why something seems a bit lifeless, this relationship. Questioning the life and the vitality. Is it still there? Is it still worth it? This Two of Cups situation. You may it might be fizzling out. The intimacy, the closeness may not be there the way it once was. And you might be looking elsewhere. Maybe you feel like your ex-partner or however this might resonate, if it doesn't resonate with matters of the heart. You may feel that whomever this is was looking elsewhere in this relationship. Might be feeling unfulfilled, and maybe they didn't tell you, because I feel like somebody was not serious about a commitment. This could have been a financial commitment, but I definitely feel like this was a love commitment for some of you. So right now you might find yourself going with the flow. You might be feeling a bit depressed about things, even though there might be reasons to celebrate around you. There might be some tiny victories, or maybe you're starting to see some movement along the way, Gemini, that gives you some type of encouragement. Okay. So I feel like a relationship may have hit rock bottom. And even still, even given the circumstances, you may be having a very difficult time completely closing the door on this situation. Yeah, it looks like the relationship is in jeopardy because someone is not feeling secure in this relationship. Whether this is emotional security or somebody feels that security is, being jeopardized because I see temptation. Some of you are worried about job security. That might be the uncertainty. Some of you may want to start a business, but you might be feeling stuck at the moment. Some of you that may have a business, you may be questioning whether or not this is something that you want to continue to invest in. You might be questioning whether or not this is the right move for you to make. Is this something that I should continue with? I feel like there might be someone in your scenario that may be blaming the other person for their issues. And right now, you may not be taking any action. You may not be, okay, what aren't you taking action on? Okay. What isn't Gemini taking action on? What isn't Gemini taking action on right now? You're not taking action in general because it seems like your mind is just all over the place. You might be having anxiety. Some of you may have issues with mental health right now. Yes, you guys just don't know if you're coming or going. You have trust issues when it comes to commitment. Yeah, you just want to know what the future will bring. Yeah, because you may have just gotten out of a situation, or you may have found out that your partner, this ex-partner or whomever this was that means a lot to you may have been dealing with somebody else. Yeah, you may have found out that they were dealing with somebody else. You got out of Dodge. You left that situation. You may have found out that the person that you are absolutely head over heels with, or past tense, was coupled with somebody else. And you may still be stuck on this person emotionally, empathically. You might still be feeling their energy. But at the same time, you're saying, well, why? This situation is a complete waste of time. So what is this clarity that's coming in? Somebody may want to have a conversation with you, Gemini, or you might be initiating some type of honest and true conversation with somebody that you feel was lazy in the relationship, wasn't really making much of the effort, wasn't really stepping up. And yeah, this is without a doubt somebody that you felt was playing games. Some of you may feel that maybe your coworkers are playing games, scheming against you, plotting against you, talking behind your back, politics, that type of thing, playing games. So across the board, for some of you Geminis, you might feel that, yeah, there's trust issues. You're trying to find the courage to, this could be this individual. We're going to look at their energy in just a moment, but I feel like someone is trying to find the courage to see if they can bridge the gap. Because someone feels like a complete outsider. Someone feels completely abandoned. Someone feels like you've completely forgotten about them. Keep in mind, Gemini, this could be your mom. You may be feeling this way about someone. It could be completely vice versa, right? See where we go from here with you and this Libra. See how they're thinking about this situation. How are they viewing you at this moment? Because I definitely see someone in this scenario that's masking their emotions. Someone doesn't want to see the other one, how much they're really hurt. Because I feel like someone here is just really in a lot of pain. Somebody misses their child, is depressed, feeling like the world just does not understand. It feels like they're just going through a mental storm, an emotional storm right now. Not sure how to get out of this situation. Not sure what decision to make, because it's like somebody is so afraid of taking a wrong turn, making the wrong decisions. I feel like someone in this scenario is not confident about their decision. Someone's not confident that whether or not it's time to move or to take action with something. Someone in your scenario may not be sure about whether it's time to come out of the closet and admit that they are now part of the LGBT community. I don't know. Introspection. We definitely have been going within. Let's see how this cross watcher is feeling, Gemini. That's pretty intense. Let's see how your cross watcher might be feeling at this time. Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Cross watcher could be ill. Might be going through some things of their own. Could be in a position where they may need your help with something, Gemini. They may need your assistance. Because it looks like someone may have exhausted all their options. They don't have anywhere else to turn. Could be this earth sign, this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We mentioned earth, so there's confirmation of that. This earth sign may want a clean slate with you. Or somebody, you might feel this person was gaslighting you in the past, leading you on. We did say blame game, right? Blaming the other one for their insecurities and their problems. Not wanting to take responsibility. This person we're talking about, they've been going through a lot. They've had a lot to process mentally. Maybe even just in general, the overall general atmosphere of their life right now. They've been going through a lot. And yeah, they do need a favor with something. But they're not going to ask you. Because they have a guard. They have their wall up with you. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We did talk about an Aquarius first. We do see Scorpio. This is someone possibly admitting the fact that they were disloyal to you. If they're not admitting it, then they may be coming to terms with it and realizing, yeah, I was disloyal to you, but I'm ready to rebuild after the situation has ended. They may realize that they did put a relationship in jeopardy because perhaps they did put someone before you and you were no longer the priority in their eyes. And maybe they did move away, and maybe they did leave you feeling heartbroken, disappointed. Some of you are feeling disappointed that you're having to move away because maybe your job situation, you may be looking for job security. Some of you may feel that you have no other option but to move away. But either way, I feel like somebody is making a major life-changing decision, Gemini, to maybe reach out to you. What do they want? Okay, this person that has trust issues, that has their guard up, or maybe they see you as somebody that has your guard up, Gemini. Sagittarius could be significant to your situation. We already mentioned Sag, yeah. Let's see. Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini. Yeah. They doubt that a reconciliation can really happen between the two of you. A real, genuine reconciliation. Okay? Because it looks like you guys have been in an unsteady situation for quite some time. You guys are in separation. Because somebody is doubting that the two of you can reconcile after the way that something ended. There was disloyalty and a situation that was just completely unbalanced. And a situation where somebody is having a very difficult time moving on from something particular, a particular episode that was very painful and hurtful. They're having a very difficult time transitioning out of that mentality or out of whatever that is. Somebody feels abandoned by you, your cross watcher. Yeah, they may have fallen on hard times. They may need some place to stay. They may be wanting to ask you this favor to come and see you or to maybe rest for a while at your place. They don't feel like you're going to give them another chance, though. Without even asking you, it's like they're assuming that you're not going to open their door to them, that there are no more chances with this relationship. Someone is not able to get any peace with this. Someone does not have any inner peace with the situation the way that it is. And they are feeling very unhappy, and they feel the need to come and see you, Gemini. They could definitely be watching you from a distance, watching you from social media, maybe talking to mutual friends. You could be dealing with someone who is in the public eye. Yeah, they want to rebuild. Somebody wants to rebuild their reputation with you. They want you to let go of this past image that you hold in your mind of them. Right now, they don't have the confidence to right their wrongs, because then this is why they keep their guard up. Okay? They may have left to be with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and that situation could have turned out to be a mess. There could have been a debacle there. But the issue is you guys are not on speaking terms for that reason. Your cross-watcher, they are absolutely still in love with you. They don't know how you feel about them, but they do know that they want to heal it with you. At the same time, while they do want to reconcile with you, they don't want to look dumb. They don't want to look dumb. They don't want to risk that coming to you to tell you how they feel. This King of Wands individual. They want to come out of estrangement with you. They no longer want to be in this very distant place from you, whether this is physical. Yeah, but you guys are estranged. They don't want this estrangements anymore. They don't want to fight anymore. They don't want all this strife, this power struggle to be right. They're saying, I'm ready to give all of that up. And it looks like they're trying to find it within themselves to what? They feel that it's over, but what are they trying to find it within themselves to do? To tell you the truth. To confront you with the truth. To talk to you about some things. Because no doubt, somebody had a secret relationship that you may have found out about, Gemini. This is you all day. Queen of Swords. Regardless of gender, regardless of whether the viewer is male or female. Yeah, you knew. You saw it. You detected it. They may be expecting you to call them out about this. You guys have a very difficult time communicating. Yeah, where you may have a very difficult time, I don't know, expressing how you feel. You guys love one another. Somebody is maybe using alcohol or some type of chemical substance to cope. I feel that your cross-watcher could be feeling very depressed, definitely down on their luck. And like I said, homelessness, or this is just something that somebody is worried about. You in this fire sign, they feel like you guys fell out in this situation because one may have left the other one for someone else and completely lied about what was really going on. And I feel like someone who wants to come home, they want to talk to you, but they don't know how this situation can really be worked out. But either way, this ends with clarity. It ends with honesty on both sides. You guys both want the same thing. Your cross-watcher or you, Gemini, may be ready to be completely forthright and completely transparent, to take off this mask and reveal how really hurt you are, to let down that guard, and to really show how you feel and show how hurt you are. Both of you are hurt for two different reasons. You feel betrayed, or vice versa. Right? One of you feels betrayed because the other one was completely dishonest, was frolicking around with somebody else and had the audacity to lie about it. The other one of you is feeling hurt because one of you feels that the other one wants absolutely nothing to do with you and may need your help. There may be children involved in this situation for some of you. Someone may want to come and see their children, but they feel like they may be having a very difficult time facing you. Yeah, they're ready to be honest. Because somebody is saying, I need to know the truth before I can move forward. I need you to be honest. I need you to come clean before we can discuss having a future. Where the other one you may feel just has this refusal to understand where you're coming from. And I feel that one of you are trying to face the fact that it's time to let go, but you just really don't want to. And I feel like both of you might be completely confused about your feelings for one another. Gemini, you have a gut feeling. Some of you may have a gut feeling because you might be pregnant. Some of you may have a gut feeling that someone in this scenario may have become pregnant, someone on the outside of this connection that maybe your partner was dealing with in secret. Maybe you wonder whether or not they got somebody pregnant. If you are dealing with this person, make sure that you use protection. If you do not want a pregnancy, because I see an earth sign that could be pregnant or that could have lost a pregnancy. Some of you may have wanted to have a child and a family with this person, or others of you, as I stated, this is your mom, your dad, or you might be estranged from your children. It's a possible outcome to the situation, Holy Spirit, for the Gemini, single, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini. They won't say it, but they want to improve the situation with you. They think about it. They think about you. They think about you often. They don't feel that you think about them, Gemini. Yes, they want forgiveness. They want to improve this situation. They want you to be able to let the past go. Whatever's holding this relationship back, but somebody is saying, I don't know if it's the right time to approach you with this. They want to change this situation. Yeah, they want to communicate with you. They will take action. They're trying to find it within themselves to do so. They might be slow as molasses, but it looks like, yeah, they're going to figure it out in time. And they want to change these circumstances. They want to make things better. Somebody wants to be closer to you. Your mom wants to be closer to you. Your husband, your ex, they want to be closer to you. Your children that you're estranged from, they want to be closer to you. Someone is questioning whether or not it's too late. And if some of you were involved in a third party, yeah, they've made their decision and they're still curious about you, Gemini. Like I said, they may be watching from a distance. Especially, like I said, if you have some type of social media situation going on. So let's see. So for those of you Geminis who are over it, you're done. No, we mentioned health, right? Let's look into that real quick, Gemini. So I remember last time we were talking about breathing issues, heart issues, anxiety. Some of you may have hypertension, allergies, surgery. You may be undergoing a procedure. Could be a dental procedure. Could be going under the knife. Yeah. Or you may need to. Yeah, you guys may be having issues with your back, your spine, your lower back. Could be giving you issues. Yeah, some of you may have cavities. You may have dental issues that you've been putting off, Gemini. Issues with your jaw, TMJ. Yeah. Cavities, I did say that, right? Infection in your jaw. I feel like some of you may need a cleanse. I feel like this cleanse is purely spiritual to wash away a lot of this despair and sadness, this void. Some of you may be getting in relationships to fill a void and just facing disappointment after disappointment. Some of you could be having issues with self-image. You may not feel good enough. You may not like what it is that you see in the mirror, Gemini. Some of you could definitely be suicidal. I did mention mental health. Some of you could definitely be trying to get pregnant, or you are yearning for a child. You could definitely have children around you. Some of you could definitely be having a lot of pain. You'll be taking a lot of medication. You may need your medication looked at. I did mention allergies, right? Some of you could definitely be visiting an herbalist or getting some type of home remedy for something. Some of you may be afraid of death, whether this is your own, right? Because you are going through a lot of fears, especially if you're having a lot of health issues. You could definitely be blowing things out of proportion mentally. Some of you Geminis, there may be death around you. Breathing issues. Issues with headaches, dizziness, anemia. Okay. Pains in your body. Right? Like I said, you might be looking at your medications, reevaluating your medications with your doctor to see if the medications are effective with what they are intended to treat. So you could be getting a prognosis from the doctor that maybe worries you. You may be worried, like I said, about the health of someone around you, the mental health of someone around you, if this isn't you, Gemini. That's deep. But this isn't something that I haven't seen, Gemini. Like, I've seen this going on for quite some time with you guys. Yeah, you might feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You might feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. You might be learning to set new boundaries in your situation. You might be realizing that some burdens that you're carrying are not yours. You may definitely be very empathic and having to decipher what is your pain and what is someone else's. Gosh, Gemini, this is so much. All right, Holy Spirit, show me, please, what is the advice for the Gemini, singles or couples, the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, whether or not you're coupled or single. If it resonates, it resonates. Gemini, passion. Trust and follow through on your renewed passion in your love life and career. Yeah, your love life may definitely be going through an overhaul, but so may your career. Yeah, there might be a lot of uncertainty in the situation, Gemini. Spirit is encouraging you to go with the flow. Don't fight the current. Don't fight the changes that are going on. Yes, you are very special. You are hypersensitive. Spiritually, you have a lot of gifts, Gemini. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. And some of you may indeed have been very sensitive children. You may be growing up and realizing these gifts that maybe you kind of pushed away. Yeah. But some of you, you may be helping these children. Maybe this is your passion. Maybe some of you, you are parents. And right now, right, you might be estranged from your partner, and you could definitely be single parents. You may be feeling like you have to pick up the slack from your other person, from this other person, this other individual that we're talking about. Nurture, all about self-love. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Yeah, you could definitely be tending to a child, tending to yourself, tending to your inner child who may be crying out to you right now and need your help. We did talk about sensitivity. We talked about it on a spiritual level, but emotionally as well. Gemini, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Allow yourself to cry, Gemini, and understand that that's okay. There's no weakness in crying. We're human beings. We express emotion. You don't have to hide or fight your feelings. Clairaudience, confirmation. I did say you had some type of spiritual gift. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Yeah, you might be having some people that might give you this encouraging nudge, Gemini, to keep you forging ahead and to not buckle under the pressure of this world. This has been your very heavy reading, Gemini. If it resonated, be encouraged. If it helped in any way, feel free to leave a comment below. Leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you already haven't, Gemini. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by going to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Yeah, well, it's been good, Gemini. I will talk to you guys in the next reading. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next one.